Hello and welcome to Threefold Herbal Healing. I'm herbalist Liosade. I help people who struggle with chronic conditions grow their health from the roots up. Today I wanted to speak about Goldenseal. I want to remind you before we start that this video is for educational purposes only. I am not meant to diagnose or treat or heal specific condition, really a way to learn. Um, Goldenseal. The first thing to know about Goldenseal, it's very, very important that people know that Goldenseal is at-risk plant. It used to grow everywhere in the woodland of North America, especially on the East Coast. But since more people, especially white people, found out about its healing properties, harvest was yeah, people just harvested a lot of it. And at the same time, propagating golden seal, it takes it a long time to actually propagate from seed and grow into a patch of golden seal. And we also don't have as many woods as we used to have. So there is a lot of harvest, but then less habitat for golden seal, and now it is at-risk plant. So we want to really know where we get our golden seal. Maybe we grow it ourselves from rootstock, or when we buy golden seal and medicine, we want to make sure that the person that made the medicine resourced golden seal from sustainable resources. So what does golden seal do? You know, what it is known to do is being antimicrobial because it has this berberine and other alkaloids that showed to have antimicrobial activity. That is true mostly in the digestion system because it is local antimicrobial. So it needs to come into direct contact with the tissue that it's supposed to affect. So it is really good antimicrobial for the digestive tissue, for conditions like E. coli infection or other bacterial infections that cause mostly diarrhea, excess mucus and excess damp conditions in the digestive system. Some of the alkaloids from golden seal will reach the urinary tract before it leaves the body because golden seal alkaloids leave the body through the urine, so they can have some antimicrobial effect on the urinary tract, but it's not as potent as in the digestive system. There was one research that I read that talked about the combination of berberine with flavonoid from golden seal together, having this dual effect. On the one side, antimicrobial, and on the other side, the flavonoids help destroy the E-plaques that bacteria does. And those pumps, the E-plaques pumps, what they do is when antibiotic or antimicrobial compounds come into a bacterial cell, they had this, I almost want to say, an automatic response of pushing it out of the cell, of like pumping it out of the cell, and that's make those bacteria actually resistant to antimicrobial or antibiotic compounds. So the flavonoids actually inhibit those pumps and allow the antimicrobial from the berberine and the other alkaloids to do their job. So that's very unique in golden seal, this combination of those flavonoids and berberine and alkaloids that are antimicrobials. But it is true for the entire family, all the family that like Oregon grape and berberine too. Um, but it was interesting to see that that was the focus of all the medical system. And it didn't say a lot about how, other areas of effect. It was very interesting. And a lot of what they described was actually extraction of only the alkaloids in golden seal and not looking at the entire plant. It was really taking what they considered active compounds in golden seal and not looking at a whole plant medicine. So then I went back a little bit into the history because golden seal was very known um, before even white men in America. So the Native American used golden seal, and I'm talking about the Iroquois and the Cherokee. They used it for medicinal uses, but also the yellow, the very, very yellow, bright root was used to dye baskets and fabrics and even the face, before all those face that you see Native American colors that you see Native Americans do. They used it also for excess mucus in the lungs and in the stomach. It was interesting to see. And then when white men arrives, and we have the Thompsonian and the eclectic medicine of the 19th century, what we found that they used golden seal quite a lot, but in much smaller dosage than what we use it today. They didn't isolate active compounds. They used the entire plant in very small dosage, and they used it as a tonic for increasing enzymes, bile, increasing vitality in the digestive system, and managing the mucus. So it's not too damp, it's not too dry, it's not too sticky, but it's also not too runny. Like creating a very balanced ecosystem in the digestive system when it comes to the mucosa. Very, very important actually, both for gut bacteria, epithelium, all those things. Very important for digestive tract well-being. Also, the eclectic use it too for the urinary tract. It was very interesting to watch. Now, if you use golden seal as a antibacterial thing, you shouldn't use it for more than 2 weeks. 2 weeks is the top. You need to know that golden seal deplete vitamin B in the body and inhibit its absorption. So really not good to go over 2 weeks of use of golden seal. There are also kind of some research that use very high dosage of golden seal for a long time that shows some liver damage toxicity. But those were very high dosage and over a long time. Usually, in normal dosage, it should be used for up to 2 weeks for infection and damp mucosa, kind of when you lose the integrity of the mucous membrane. So that was golden seal. I hope it was beneficial. I hope you learned something. Just remember to resources from a sustainable resource. I suggest growing it in the garden. I am in the process of beginning my own patch. And if you decide to grow it, you want to go for roots. So buy rootstocks and not try to seed it because it takes it a couple of years to actually propagate, to actually, come up from from seeds. If you buy roots, it will take a couple of weeks. So thank you for listening. Thank you for taking the time to listen. I hope it was beneficial. If you want to hear more about Goldenseal, or you are struggling with a chronic condition and wanted to reach out for me, you can find me at www.threefoldherbalhealing.com/consult. www.threefoldherbalhealing.com/consult. I do offer 20 minutes herbal consultation for free for people to get to know me and see if I am somebody they would like to work with. That's it. I hope you have a good day. Bye.